Ще може да бъде неастист.
Не, окей. Окей. Да се види.
Да. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we are on. Yeah. So, hello everyone. You are at my channel. Unfortunately for former Yugoslavian users, this time I will do it on English. Big greetings to everyone who follows my channel. Today the Tournament of Peace has started. We are having a great lineup. So many interesting players. Hans Niemann, who is playing against Alexander Motilev today. Then we have Ivan Sokolov playing against Robert Zelčić. Ivan is usually not playing so many tournaments. He played the Croatian League, but now he's back again at the board. We have Ivan Cheperino against Hrvoje Stević. Actually, Hrvoje was thinking that he might come and catch not at the right moment the tournament, so he will be late a bit because Ivan just came from tournament in China. Then we have Brkic playing against Kozul and Ivanchuk against Korobov. Tournament of Peace was actually established in 1965. Then Bobby Fischer played it and won it in 1970, then 1975, and after that we had tournament in 85, no tournament in 80s because Tito has died, and then this tournament was played every 5 years. It was actually skipped that year. So I hopefully you can hear me, and for the next 9 days I will follow the games and commented them a bit. Tournament was re-established in 2018, then 2019 played as well. Skipped 2020 because of pandemic, and 2021 and 22 back again. So we can check the games, we can check what's going on. As I said, I will follow the tournament and comment the games. So let's start with Motilov against Niemann. So one game is missing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, which game is missing? We are missing, no, 5 games, all good. Yeah. So Motilov against Niemann, we have e4, e6, d4, d5. Actually, Hans came yesterday to Zagreb. Just a sec, I want to check something. Give me a second. Just a sec. I think now you should be able to hear me. So sorry for not providing you the exact conditions, normal conditions. I don't know if you hear me. I think I was muted. So now we will start again. Just a sec to check something. Yeah, I think it should be working now. Yeah, we can hear you. You can hear me, right? So the point is, guys, that now I'm in Zagreb. There is a tournament of peace going on. This commentary is going through my channel. It's mainly for ex-Yugoslavian viewers, but because it was on my domestic Croatian language, but now I will use it as a channel to comment this event. I would not do it the whole time, but I might come in. Hopefully you can hear me, so you can write in chat if everything is okay to confirm. So I came from Budva, European teams, where it was really cool. Actually, one of the most memorable events. Now back to Zagreb. These days it's not easy to find the right date to organize the tournament. So just as a brief reminder, how was it in history of this tournament. So first, the tournament was established in 1965, and actually the idea was with some support of political support to just organize some good event for local traditional players. Then in 1970 came Bobby Fischer, which was like a huge thing. He just came from, as I did, coming here from Budva. Same did Bobby in 70. He came from Herceg Novi. Fantastic performance by him, where he was like just crushing everyone in this Blitz tournament, famous Herceg Novi Blitz tournament. Some historians would even know exact result, but I think he was like he was like 3 points ahead of the other competitors, like famous players like Tal and Korchnoi were playing. So I came from Budva, the Tournament of Peace, as I said, 1970, then 1975, and it was skipped in 1980s because of the situation in former Yugoslavia, where when Tito has died, and then the tournament was skipped in 1980, then in 1985 came again, and then because of known circumstances in Croatia and ex-Yugoslavia, it was skipped in 1990s, and then in 2018 it was re-established. Actually, I had some kind of a role, important role there, also together with Grandmaster Palac, Grandmaster Ivan Sokolov, who is playing this tournament, Zurab Parashvili as a president of European Chess Union, and there was a mayor of Zagreb who at that time supported this event, and 2018-19 was played and skipped because of pandemic in 20, then 21, 22, and now back again. So players like Etienne Bacrot, like Ivanchuk, Malachov, Adiban from India, Mossar, Shevchenko, Kovalenko, Movsesyan, they were all playing in this great tournament. Nisipianu, Drev. So it's like, I would say, solid lineup. Of course, in Zagreb there is a Grand Chess Tour when the top players are playing, but this tournament doesn't have this type of budget. So the point is here to gather some nice lineup, but with not like top players, but with some promising players, or players who were known before, as Vasily Ivanchuk for sure. He's considered as one of the best players who haven't achieved that biggest title, Chess World Championship title. Then, of course, Korobov, 27 plus player. Motilev was, if I'm not mistaken, European champion or something like this, or very close to. He was 2700 as well himself. Then, actually, he had lost some bet, and now his color here is sort of green, and it's funny to look. Of course, notorious Hans Niemann is here. Very like at the moment, like important figure in chess, as well with Cheparinov, former like second of Vesselin Topalov, now great player, also great player himself, 27 player. Then some other players like Brkic, who just scored, got a medal in Budva, where Serbia won fantastically in the open section, and Bulgaria in women section. As an official commentator, I had nice experience to see this last moment drama. Pity for Croatia, we couldn't do more. We lost just narrowly from Germany, but in the end it was like nice show up. Ivan Šarić was just right behind Magnus, who was joining Mesudio, who was best at the first board, and Ivan was second best on the first board. Brkic, who's playing here, was he took bronze on the second board. Then we have players like Kozhul, who was captain, who was former European champion 2006, and Zelčić, who was European Blitz champion, who won many tournaments, open tournaments around the world. So at the moment, like all the attention is in ex-Yugoslavia, Montenegro, plus Serbia as a winner, and Croatia with this tournament. And it's now we are getting big attention around the world. The moves have been delayed 15 minutes because of obvious reasons, which I think it's like understandable. So players were asking for that, and also this tournament is some kind of introduction to the big thing, which is December European Rapid and Blitz, which will take place in Zagreb from 14 till 16, 14, 15 Rapid, 16 Blitz, and there will be like 600 players plus some very strong Sarana, a European champion, and also we will have like world junior champion current Maurizi, then players from Serbian team like Injic, who played the event, also some top players like Martirosyan, Ivan Šarić will play as long as Kožul, Bosjocic, Palac, Zelčić, all the best, Brkić, all the best Croatian players. So it will be like interesting group. Mamedov will play, also Fresine, Bakro. So it will be cool to see. Niemann has arrived yesterday. This tournament was not announced so much in before, just not to maybe, yeah, shaken from the media who were like presented at the opening ceremony. Yeah, it's basically yeah, now he's like main target for the media. He came yesterday 5 p.m. Players are staying in the Hotel International, which is closed, and we are playing in the National Library. You will find the pictures online. So I want to be all the time present. I will jump in, so you can just from time to time get the notification that I'm doing the commentator job. I see in chat, guys, you can write, of course. You don't need to write in English, I can translate, but the main thing is that it will be in English. Hopefully the sound is not bad. Actually it's the same, I'm using same conditions as for my channel. Some of people are complaining, which is actually also sort of normal, but most of you could hear me. I think I will just maybe do something, because my screen is moving, so just not that I send to fix my laptop. Yeah, now it should be okay. So players are just in front of me, they are playing in this room. I have a small commentators room. I might get some of them, we will see at some stage, but basically today is still a bit hectic, and yeah, from tomorrow on I think it will be normal. But as you can remember, in Budva European teams, like for 5-6 days, it was like really tough. But what to do? Okay, so you can follow the game. So let's see the games. So let's see what's going on in the game of Hans Niemann. Just let me do something. Okay, what's going on? Something is wrong, sorry. What's going on with the video? The move I wanted to... Just a sec. Hang on. Now the video is not so good. Is it a problem with internet? I don't know. Yeah, I need to fix it as well. I don't know what's going on. I don't think that this is now okay. So is it okay, guys? I don't know. Just a sec. It should be okay now, I guess. Yeah, so Niemann is playing black, Mutilla is playing white. Let's see what's going on. So e4, e6, d4, d5, knight c5, knight c6. Let me see how I can turn off the move sound. Just a sec. Yeah, now it should be okay, right? I think you should be able to hear it normally. Yeah, once again, the point is that we have official broadcast for internet viewers around the world. So I will get back to my later, but now the point is that I don't know is this correctly, that you can see correctly, but somehow to me now it's not so good what's going on. Maybe internet is not so strong enough. I don't know. Yeah, okay, let me move on. So e4, e6, d4, d5. Niemann was blitzing the moves, Mutilev as well. Mutilev is now in Romania, and actually he's a coach, mainly women team, but also men team, Kirill Shevchenko and some others. Castles, knight f5. Usually in this position, let's check the openings. Usually they play knight g6, this is the move they do. But also knight f5 was played in many games. So knight f5, then dc, which was actually, I think, the main move. Let's see. Bishop d3 also played, this move played. But dc5, a5. This is like an alternative. Usually they take on c5. So a5 and bishop d3 only played in 2 games. Bishop c5, bishop f5. So this is the current situation. E takes, queen d5, queen b6, all blitzed by white. Knight a3, castles, rook e1, a4, knight c2. Already maybe not the ideal move. Yeah. So knight c2 played, rook a5, and he wants to go bishop, rook b5. So this is actually the point. I don't know, hard to say. I would say that black is doing fine. So probably bishop e3 will be played. or something. Bishop c7 maybe. Rook d4. Which one? Maybe with this one. It looks very drawish. Like this, for example. Yeah, something. It looks very drawish, already quite equal. Actually, yeah, maybe a3 will be play after rook b5. There is knight b4, which might be an option, so he might go rook d5. Now after knight b4, rook somewhere, and long term, although white is doing fine, he is not so clearly which direction to take. Okay, let's switch to other game. This one at the moment, yeah, at the moment looks very solid for black. Okay, so the move was played, a3. Now Niemann is thinking where to go. Yeah, I got comment that I should change the name of the stream. I agree. We can make it like Tournament of Peace. Let's do it. Let's do it this way. Is it better? I guess it should be. Yeah. Okay, give me your remarks, efforts, and it will be easier for me. Okay. Let's check the other games as well. What is my friend Ivan Sokolov doing? He's playing against Zelčić. d4. Yeah, Zelčić is mainly playing Nimzo Indian, while Ivan actually is one of the experts, one of the best. At some stage, Garris Kasparov said that he's like best in the world with white in terms of aggressive play. Knight c3. Actually, he now, I think, is updating his book, Winning Chess Middle Games. Castles. Okay. This is all theory. Yeah, I was also asked that I should change the stream. I think now is okay. Only maybe I can add that it's first round. Let's make it. Let's first round. Yeah. Now it should be better. Yep. Okay. So, rook b1. Let's see when was the last time this played. 23 games. So rook b1, b6. Yeah, possible. e4. All played. d6. Knight e2. So what was basically the concept? So he wanted to provoke on d6. He will prove the same. He'll do the same. And the point is after rook, let's say knight e2. Why he plays rook b1? Interesting question. Because why black is not threatening queen a5. So I don't get it. What is the point of playing rook b1? Really hard to say. I will ask Ivan. Let's see, what is the point? Rook b1, why not knight e2? What is this point? Queen a5, possible. Now I can go knight e2, I don't get it. So why is he playing rook b1? Okay, we'll ask him. Bishop e3. Okay, it's not a dubious move, it's just Zelčić played double attack. Queen f3, great move by Zelčić. So if you take knight d4, I take queen d4, I take on g4, you take on d3, I take on s6. Complicated position, h4, h5 coming. Yeah, Ivan knows really very well this position. So queen f3 played. Good move by Zelčić. So he's threatening to take on d3. And if you go c1, bishop a6, and you have problems with c4. So nice c1 played, exchanging the queens, and now black is a pawn up. So you take knight d4 and bishop c3. Okay, I have this type of tricks, which is useful. White should avoid it. Yeah, 95 immediately, very good for. Now I don't know what will he do after. Bishop b4, rook d8. It looks just pawn down. I don't see a compensation there. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I'm really not sure. Yeah, very strange. Okay, let's check other positions. Let's check the other. So Brkić Kožul, usually they're fighting like till the last moments. e4, c5. Actually Kožul is very unpleasant opponent to Brkić. Kožulić white. Rouser, my pet line. Bishop e5 sideline. Okay, these days everyone plays everything. So queen b6 possible, bishop d7 possible, all those moves. Usually white play queen d2 or queen d3 even. So queen d2. Yep, small short castle. Yeah, now again Kožul has this like rouser style position. Okay, point of Brkic is that he exchanged light squares, bishops, and then yeah, then it will be easier to defend. Black will need to like do a lot to somehow open the position. Yeah, let's check the next boards. So we have Cheparinov against Stevic. As I was saying, Cheparinov is coming from China, and Stevic is basically not unhappy with draw with any colors. How sometimes they say this chicken club, they're joking, but he's a very talented player, former world champion in youth categories. So he was thinking that Cheparinov might be late from China, getting from China to Paris, but then in the end he made it, and now he's fighting like, okay, he didn't have time to prepare, so he chose the completely sideline, rook b8 by Stevic. Yeah, it will be hard to outplay Hrvoje in this type of positions, although white is slightly better. He's burning some time. Yeah, if you play queen d7, the most logical move, that bishop d2 is a move to go. And we have the next one, which is Korovo against legendary Vasily Ivanchuk. Vasily was struggling with some position. It was funny today. He was like at the opening ceremony. He was deep in dots, and at some stage he just became relaxed. Probably he was deciding where to go, what to do. So in the opening, okay, let's check. Nimzo, okay, Queen's Gambit, c5, Tarrasch, e3, because probably he was not ready to play this notorious position everyone is playing. Even Keimer and other. Keimer won against Martirosyan, I think, with black in that line. Yeah, which usually goes this way, and yeah, everyone plays it on the top level because immediately you have an endgame and it's not easy to do anything. So e3, actually the move I was doing, the point is to avoid this massive liquidation. Takes, bishop b5, bishop d6. Yeah, usually slightly better for white. There was a famous game, Lenic Cvitan. Check that game, guys. Cvitan did play like brilliant moves, but in the end, yeah, he missed some tactics. The point was that there was a rook e8. How went this game? There's really fantastic things. Believe me, I was so shocked when I noticed how tricky black's idea was. So check that game, Stevic against Lenic against Cvitan. Yeah, it went similar like here. Yeah, okay. So sacrificing the a pawn, rook 8. So he took a piece. Brave decision by Korovo, but now he's a He's a piece down, but he's counting that he can do something on the other win. Yeah, for example, like this. If you take your dropping the rook, I always prefer to be play with the pieces against the pawn, but yeah, still unclear. So let's see what happened in Chaparinov against Stevic. Any new events? Queen d3 played, Stevic played queen b8, and bishop d2 came. Now Stevic probably will play on the light squares by either playing c6 immediately or d5. But it's slightly better for white without some huge effort. So Kolov, what happened there? Being pawned down, and now just 95 or something is very good for black. I don't see compensation there. And Brkic against Kozul, h3. Yeah, this is very tricky. It should be better for white, but yeah, black has control. And rook b5 played. In the end, knight b4, and black is thinking. Yeah, since there are not so many I would say games around, you might ask me some questions, since sometimes people are actually eager to hear some comments. So regarding European teams, yeah, it was really cool. Last day was karaoke party again. I stayed till 4 p.m. The toughest thing was that in the morning at 9 was the transfer. I was meant to go with my friend Ivan Sokolov, but he didn't manage to be there. He forgot to pack his his things, and then we were at the Dubrovnik airport, which is like 2 hour away from 2.5 hour, depends how fast you drive, or is there a border and queue on border, and actually it was. So he catched by taxi provided by the president of Montenegrin Chess Federation, Jovan Milovic, who immediately arranged him a transfer. But the thing is, taxi, there are no you need like to have like official taxi company, because you cannot cross the border if you are like just ordinary driver. And actually he did manage to cross the border, and while I was waiting for him, so I since it's like a domestic flight and it's quite short, this Dubrovnik to Zagreb, so he was coming here to Croatia. So actually he was catching like a maniac the flight, sending me a message location, where is he currently. And the thing is that the check-in, he needed to check in his things. The check-in counter was closing at 12:30, and the flight was scheduled for 1 p.m. and basically I needed to go, so I went to the boarding area. All other Croatian team and other chess players like Matila was coming same route, Zurab Akmeparashvili, president of ECU, and in the end at 20:29 he came and sent me a photo 23:1 with passport and check-in confirmation ticket and the flight ticket, boarding pass. So he made it at 1 minute. Of course, I was sleeping a bit in the van where it was transfer organized, and actually I forgot my jacket, and the driver couldn't have I couldn't reach the driver because he was in roaming, and then when he came back to Croatian Montenegrin border, then he switched off his phone, Viber, internet, and then he was calling back. So I got my jacket, leather jacket as well. So it was a bit hectic, yeah. So it was like cool. But the memorable moment of European teams is my analysis with Magnus as we were driving to a football game with Montenegro against Lithuania. Yeah, I noticed how well educated in terms of sport he is, and I was not surprised when I asked him how will he spend his vacation, that he's going to NBA game, Orlando Magic against Denver Nuggets. So he's going to Florida, right? So let's comment the games, comment the position. So how I would assess this one, I would assess that, okay, it's getting serious. So black is counting on some domination. And next one, Sokolo is now struggling. This is an easy move for Zelčić. Zelčić at the moment is playing like a machine, and I think now that Ivan will start burning some time. It would be a great start for Zelčić if he managed to win, a horrible start for Sokolo, of course, because he was probably thinking that with white he will push. Last round it was interesting in Budva that they played without Rapport. He left to single cup. But in the end, Romania won anyway. Bekic Kožul clear, and Korobov Ivanchuk still thinking. And the last board, Chaparino Stevic, what's going on there? So d5 played. But Stevic is low on time already, so I'm not sure how this will develop. Tricky. Okay, let's have a small break. I will prepare some things. I need to check something. So I will arrange a break now.